Another elo hell. This one is a less extreme elo hell. I'm doing this because Set has been in so much stuff and I'm seeing him get better over time as it is, and because he's a Yorm main in a meta where Yorm isn't actually that good. He's like the number 5 Yorm right now on the leaderboards. I think you've seen him play in plat games, and then you've seen him play in diamond games, and now his MMR is diamond 4, 2265 MMR. We put him in a high masters lobby. Shmeebo's 2600, 2650, I think. Hakuna's 2800 MMR. Scream is 2900 MMR. Xylo, I'm not sure. I think he's around 2800 MMR. Christian is 2600 MMR. Killer, 2600 MMR. Blue, I think, was 2800 MMR. Sasuke was 2900 MMR, and Chalkster was 3200 MMR. So red team has the higher MMR overall. The big thing here is I don't know who's gonna solo against Set. I don't know what role these players play. Like Killer jungle sometimes solos, Christian solos. I think he jungles sometimes. I haven't seen Blue. I don't remember what he plays, and I've never seen these two play in elo hell videos. So I'm glad to have them, but we'll see what they do. They banned his Yorm. Oh my god. This is good though. This is good though. No troll. This is actually good, because if he's playing consistently, people are going to start banning Yorm. If they play against him twice, they're going to ban Yorm for the rest of their rank games. So we need to see if he can play other stuff. If he's only this MMR, if he's only gotten up to this 2200 MMR off of Yorm, which it's a lot of Yorm, by the way. Like it's a it's a lot of Yorm. He plays some support, but it's a lot of Yorm. So while in lower end games, I don't really like when people ban out someone's main god, because I don't think that's really fair, because in lower end games, you know, like Hunbats, they're gonna get to play Hunbats. He's probably gonna get to play Yorm a decent amount, but eventually they're gonna start banning it. I've seen it happen in my games many times where someone's like Yorm main or just some weird god main, it just gets banned the rest of the night. We'll see how he reacts, see what he does. So like I said, this isn't as an extreme version of elo hell. There is, I mean, Chalkstar is almost 900 MMR higher than him, but this isn't the same as your silver player trying to play in a diamond lobby. He should be much closer in skill. So these are the games where I am really picky about little things, about, you know, whether he's warding in the right time in the right places, if he's building at the right item at the right time, if he's rotating perfectly, like that kind of stuff. All right, he went Cthulhu. I have seen him play Cthulhu before. I don't think Cthulhu's good, though. He's not putting himself in the best spot matchups wise and everything. He is against Cucullin, and if that player, that's a 2900 MMR player, I believe, or maybe 2800, if that's who he's playing against, that team comp's gonna hurt him too. He's gonna be easily just kind of comboed between Hachi free damage, Hebo free damage. I don't know how he's gonna play this out. They have a solid team comp though. Schmid playing his patented Heimdall, pretty much the only thing he can do, and one of the only words he can actually spell. Quick little fact about Schmid, he's not good at spelling, but somehow he can spell Heimdall. Xylo playing Nemesis, so he's sweating. Did they late pick Nem and then trade? Because if he top picked Nem, he's actually got a fairly good matchups here. And then Agni's gonna be a solid pickup, and then Scream playing Artemis. Scream is playing Artemis support. He's not trolling. He's playing Artemis support. He's dead serious. I like having it on now. I enjoy ranked games when I can talk to people. Oh my gosh. Please never again. Scream is yelling at himself. I like Red's comp way more on paper, but I think there's some there's gonna be some wonky stuff happen with the amount of CC on blue team. And with him playing Artemis and them having the Cthulhu solo, I think in 5v5s, he's going to be okay, because they're going to want to kill... They pause. They're going to want to kill the Artemis, even though they shouldn't be. I've seen PBM run this Artemis, by the way. I saw him run it like 10 games in a row. He ran it one of my ranked games when I was grinding. And you go very damage-oriented. Like, you're a little tanky, but you have a lot of auto attack items that you really wouldn't normally build. What did he start with? Yeah, he started War Flag. Yep. He's gonna War Flag, Prophetic, and then probably some auto attack items. Any tips on solo early game? You have to know your matchup going into solo lane. Like, you have to know who's gonna clear who, and how it's gonna play out. So he knows this Cucullin's gonna transform on him and bully him. And I think he's actually being really risky here without his dash leveled up. I don't think he dies because of his potions, but he just burnt through 3 of his 5 potions. So he's nearly out of sustain already. By the time this pot finishes ticking, he'll probably be close to full if he doesn't get poked again. So stuff like this is what I'm looking for. You have to know the matchup. On Cucullin first waves, you're almost always going to get out cleared unless you have some crazy god that you're playing. There's some gods that could just kill Cucullin through it. It's pretty rare. You need to get him to tank the wave. Cucullin transformation just auto wins levels like, you know, 1 to 4, or sorry, 2 to 4, I guess, because you come in the lane too. So he'll lose all the pressure here. Stuff like that's really important for the solo lane. Getting through the early game without feeding is important. Knowing where the jungler is supposed to be so you don't get ganked is important. And then once you get to the mid game, it's about rotating. He's probably dead here. If this dude autos correctly, he kills him. I think he messed up. I think the Cucullin messed up. Yeah, okay. So that's a drop kill from the Cucullin. Really bad play. Not bad play, but a stupid play from the Cucullin. There goes Scream. First blood. They're getting out cleared with double ADC. So if that Cucullin had just sat out there autoing and AoEing with the aura's taking, right? If he just sat there autoing, he would have killed him and then pushed him at the end for the final last hit through that route. He'd have been dead. So he actually lived because Cucullin played that wrong. What's up, Mega Man? Thank you for the sub. I think with the patch hitting tomorrow, someone asked how Charybdis is going to be. I think Charybdis, maybe a little Honor, and Kali are going to be a little bit better than they are right now. Because they're better at killing tanks because of Pen. Izanami a little bit too, but probably not all that much. Yo, he's so... Ooh, Hebo's here. So this blue's going to get invaded because he's not healthy. He does have TP. He's dead. He's being really greedy into this matchup and getting poked too much. He's played this matchup pretty terribly. Oh! 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 He missed the dash! Oh! 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 Yo, Xylo just got played. Xylo got played. Like I feel he missed the dash, dude, and then didn't miss. Then some of the autos didn't land. Evo with the early lead is not gonna be good for him on this Cthulhu. So now both side lanes are losing. He's losing. His dual lane's losing, and his jungle's technically losing. He's got tier 2 breastplate. This should make him not die as fast. One thing that's good about dying in the solo lane is as long as you die when you can buy the tier 2 item, you'll come into lane tankier than the enemy solo laner, and you shouldn't die. Like that Cucullin just has bluestone. Granted, if he backs here, he lets him back. He's messing up right here. He shouldn't be letting him back. I think he thinks it's good, but now this Cucullin has a full item. So he's screwed again. This was the like minute to 2 minutes that he had to get himself back in the game and maybe even get a counter kill, even though he's not playing a high kill god. Now he just loses. He's just back to losing. I no idea what he's trying to do with this trade. I think he didn't even look at the items that were purchased. Yeah, a little bit of poke off, which is dope. But in reality, it doesn't matter because it's a Cucullin with more sustain. He has no... he's got no potions on the Cthulhu, and the Cucullin has the chalice, healing chalice, and he bought another health pot. Actually, he might not even use that health pot. He might have had it. He's just getting bullied. Yeah, he's getting bullied. Is he gonna die again? No, he's not gonna die. He's good. Getting poked out with no TP up, so he's stuck here. This is the Yorm main. They banned it. Hebo on the hunt. I think they're trying to make sure that they can go for this blue buff again. This Nem is surrounded, dude. Killer with the early rotation. Oh, Scream's there too. I think Nem's dead. Yep. This is not just Nem's fault, by the way. This is primarily the Cthulhu's fault. This is Set's fault. Him losing lane this hard, it pretty much guarantees blue invades. Because he's playing Cthulhu, he's losing lane already. Cthulhu's not really the scariest god when you're looking to invade. I'm not worried about dying to a Cthulhu, right? In the next patch, you'll probably see Guardians do a little bit better than they are right now. Not significantly, just a little bit. I think you should just be playing Warriors. He is the Yorm main though, so I'm not surprised he's playing a Guardian. He can't even clear. He's having a bad time. There goes his blue again. What's dumb is even if Nem's here, that blue is gone, right? Like that, or that invade's happening because he's at half HP. People stream snipe? I don't think it's very common. There isn't anything to gain by stream sniping in this at all. Like, if you have a good game, it's expected. So cool, you had a good game, right? Like if you mean are the Elo hell people stream sniping, bro? Most of these people that are doing these videos that think they're higher ranks are freaking out and nervous. They can't even process trying to stream snipe with the amount of anxiety that they're going through while playing in these games. This is a tough watch because it's early game and he played the laning phase wrong, but because we're still on the earlier patch, this isn't the new patch, you are gonna have comeback mechanics, which means this game's not over. So we suffer through the slow solo lane game, and then we see what happens in the first couple team fights. Oh, Thor with hybrid build is going to be nuts, Hollow. Your question was, is Thor still going to be good in the next patch? You go hybrid build on every jungler but like Holly. The hybrid build, I'm putting a video out tomorrow with the tank builds that you're going to be looking at building for the next patch. But the jungle build is Eye of the Jungle into either Jotuns or Transcendence. Or if you're playing a healing god, you go Soul Eater, and then you go Dawnbringer, and then you go Pridwin, and then you go Stone of Binding. And then you go Arch Druids. And then late game, if you start dying a little bit, you sell the Jotuns or whatever your first item was for a Glad Shield. Oh, they got a double kill. They're back in the game, boys. That's a good game. They're about to get a triple kill. I think that Nem's getting a triple. Scream died, but Nem probably gets a triple. Yep. Wait, is Nem going for the Quadra? Oh, that Nem was going for the Quadra. They're back in it. Their jungler's big now. Watching this slap fest, like this is how solo lane is. It's just so stupid. He can't afford to ult here. He's got to be careful. He wants to do his blue, but his timers are off. Right now, he's screwed. His timers are so bad because he died early. His TP isn't up for a minute, over a minute. The blue buff's respawning, and his jungler's on the left side of the map. If he goes into this, he dies. I hope he realizes this. He can't even go up and clear because his wards aren't deep enough to see that they're on his blue. That's a good back. He should have backed. All right. All right, hold on. We gotta see something real quick. All right, right here, he should have backed. Maybe not. He should have got this wave, but really, he doesn't even hit this wave. He should have started backing, so he'd get the tower XP. So he should have started backing at, we'll say 8:13. Really, it should have been like 8:11. 4-second back. He's in base at 8:17. Instead, he hovers around, jerks off. So here, he should already be in the base. He's looking around. He's looking around. He knows he's not going to his blue buff. This dude's walking over a ward. So this is all stupid. He's going to stand here. Look at that. He quite literally could be almost back to this blue buff already. He doesn't know it's not done. Actually, he does know it's not done. But he could have backed and been almost to this blue buff already. And the Artemis is here. So potentially fight, at least get the lane. He's going to miss XP here. You got to just commit to back. You have to know when you get into these higher end games, when it's time to back, just back. Stop hoping for weird stuff to happen. Just back. Scream's not even trolling. He's dead serious. He's dead serious. He's got War Flag, Prophetic. I think he goes Kins here. And then he goes back to tank items. Oh, he stole the blue. He's so lucky, dude. How the hell? What is he even doing? Don't even let that happen. Why not just make sure you insta secure that? Just be there for the free secure. That's troll. I don't know how Scream secure like steals that from a Hebo. How you don't just want it at half health and insta kill it. PBM was playing this Artemis like a couple weeks ago in a ranked game. It did terrible overall, but it wasn't not working. I don't think you should be running it. I've already disclaimer: do not do this in your games, or you're probably gonna get shit on. His Scream's not even having a good game, but he's not trolling. Him being behind and going Kins now is really stupid though. Actually, he might be going Xe. He might be going Xe to help damage. I don't know. We'll see what he does. Player damage. We got some lower damage in this game because it's early. He's getting bullied right now. Goodness gracious. Wards placed. He's got 4 already. His team's getting pooped on in the duo lane now. Oh my gosh. He's getting punished, bro. At least he can TP. And he's got upgraded TP, so it'll be on short cooldowns. He's got to get out of this laning phase and just go start rotating. Is he tanky enough to rotate? Glad Shield next. Maybe with the Glad Shield he's tanky enough to rotate, but they have double mage. So that Glad Shield pickup is kind of troll. It's definitely so he doesn't keep getting bullied in lane, but for this first rotation, the Hebo and the Morgan Le Fay are going to dumpster him. Heavy X, def to play. He might be going that and like testing for next patch on the Artemis. Oh, Nem's here. Nem's here. Nem doesn't have ults. He doesn't have ult on Cthulhu either. He's waiting for the transformation. There's the Nem ult. Oh, baby. They get the kill here. This is huge. Hebo out of position. Wait, he just got scared of the Hebo. Oh, Hebo got 3-man ult. Oh, he gets a free kill. This is a big kill. Oh, that's a huge last hit for him to get. He's back in the game off of that. Super back in the game off of that. That was a great rotation from his team. They just lost fight. They're going to lose gold, though. Wait, let's see if Shmeep can steal this. We'll jump over. Oh, wait. Shmeep. Oh, so close. That was actually well played by Shmeep. Not gonna lie. They threw that fight real hard. I mean, that Cullen threw by being at blue with nothing up. That was very strange that he was that committed to that blue buff. I don't even think he had his items at that point. I'm pretty sure he didn't have Glad Shield finish, right? Hold on, let me jump back. We'll go. Oh no, he has Glad Shield finish. I lied. He's just not that far ahead. Not as far ahead as you'd want to be. If Shmeep had stole that, that would have been sick. All right, back to laning. Now his TP should be coming up soon. Okay, maybe not soon. Oh, he just TP. Wait, why is this TP on a 30-second cooldown? They didn't do pyro either, which I think they could have done. I know they back farmed their jungle and right after that fight, but they could have done pyro. Oh, he just upgraded to tier 3. I thought it was upgraded earlier. Red team has a little case of the W keys. They're deep in the jungle dying, being stupid. The troll support pick effects. All right, he's fighting a little bit better into this, but not enough. He's still getting bullied. He hasn't finished his Glad Shield yet. He's got the wards down though, so that's the plus here. He's not getting ganked. Items? Yep, he's going heavy Xe. You're right. He's going heavy Xe Artemis. Oh, he trapped so late there. I guess that was a short CC as well. Wait. Wait. No. He's out. I was like, maybe they get the kill here? I thought he was going to turn on the Cthulhu. Oh, Scream missed. Did Scream miss Thunder? Or did he hit it? Yo, he has no faith on the Cthulhu. He should have gone for that. They're afraid of rotations now, even though he was dead. If he had Glad, they kill there, I think. They might not kill in the ult, but he won't be as low HP and they'll be able to go back in. He's only got 2 items. Like, he's in a very bad spot despite them having the comeback there. Let's see the net worth. Yeah, look at this. Bottom of the board on the net worth. Killer has 1,000 gold lead on... Oh, Killer has 3 kills. That's still a lot of farm to have on him. Oh my gosh. I'm not doing a good job farming. There's the Glad Shields. No magic defense still. Schmeppo getting the schmop by this Hebo. Still a level down. We're at 15 minutes. You got to stop fighting in your lane. Oh, all right. As I say, a Nem rotation coming out. Oh, he messed up really bad. This is a kill if they have Nem ult. There it is. There we go. Nem kind of messing up, but it doesn't matter. They should be able to dive this. There you go. That's a free kill. The fact that he 2'd and turned around, I don't think he realized his Nem was ganking. You have a little bit more map awareness. Killer did have more gold than the Morgan Le Fay. Oh, Nem. Wait, he just left the Nem. Yo! Does Zylo get out or is he dead? Oh, Zylo got the blink off. That was scary, dude. He just dipped on his jungler trying to get the tower. Morgan Le Fay dead. What's Morgan doing in mid? Blue team up a kill, down at 1,500 gold. I think the Hachi's big. Hebo's still big and Hachi's kind of big. The Hebo's gigantic. Nem has 9 kills and the Hebo is still ahead on XP. Is he ahead on farm too? Yes, he is. They're at dead even farm. Hebo's up there. That's crazy. They're letting this guy do work right now. Whew. Yeah, you go Bumbas on Hebo. Faster clear. The live meta right now, remember this isn't the patch day. This is 10.5, not 10.6. The live meta is farm. It's farm for late game. Farm as fast as you can. Bumba's hammer is going to help you farm. On Hebo, I is not at all. Oh, they get a free kill still. Wait, is he gonna heal enough? Oh, that, boys and girls, is 0 magic defense into 2 mages. By the way, wait, did he? Hold on, did he have this before? Oh, I lied. He had 1 magic. Basically 0 magic defense. 15 magic defense into 2 mages. I gotta see what this Hebo hit him for. Yeah, Hebo just kind of chonking him, dude. Yeah, Hebo chonking him, boys. Whew. That was a bad dive, to be real with you. If he had a magic item finished, maybe we're talking a little bit different there, but not a lot. Waste the blink. He's gonna have a bad time. I told you, he's just gonna be an easy target. You can't miss abilities on him. Can't miss autos on him. See if he TPs into this. If they defend, they let it go. Oh, Smite trading. Oh, Nem's in right. Where's he going? Mid? This is just not even a good rotation for him. He needs to go farm. The Nem is taking so much farm from him right now, so he has to go get it somewhere else. He should just take mid. Mid wave is meeting right now. He's looking for kills and walking over wards. This is so bad. This is a complete waste of his time. What's up, Urban? He's 2230 MMR, and we have him in a lobby with high Masters players up to 3300 MMR. Oh. Okay, they no way. Okay, that sucks. They have to ult for that. Do pyro with this. Group up and yield. Do pyro. He should be pinging for them to group. No, wait, he might die. He might lose this. He might lose this. He's gonna lose this. Art saving him? Art keeping him alive? Maybe not. Oh no. Art saves him. Good route. If he popped his thorns before he went his ult, maybe. I don't think he even gets the kill though, right? It's just more of he definitely doesn't die the other way. Save it for after the ult. Oh, you're saying because they weren't on him right there? He wasn't really getting a good view to see if they were gonna on him. But the Hebo just doesn't turn. If he thorns, the Hebo just keeps running. Wait. Never mind. Oh no. Oh no. Is he gonna live? Oh! Collins in the back. Oh no! Lazy back! Always keep going. Wait. Good play. Good peel for yourself. Okay, okay. They got a kill out of it. The other team being stupid. Glad he was tanky enough. He must have finished that pestilence. Oh no, he went hard. Yeah, his amulet saving his booty cheeks, boys. His amulet just saved his booty cheeks. 30k mitigated already because he's been trading so much with the soul laner. Look at that. He's getting his damage up a bit. His whole team is now above Hachi and Morgan Le Fay. These are having bad games. He's only level 16 at 20 minutes. His farm has been dog shit this match. I definitely don't think he's good enough to be consistently in these lobbies, at least with Cthulhu. His Yor might have been different, but you can't only have one god in your pool. You believe the Agni will carry? I think their whole team is just doing, like, the rest of his team is having a good game. The fact that the Artemis is, oh, he hasn't gone heavy X yet. Wait, he's going Kins now? He's going damage. He's playing this like a mage because mages can go 2 damage items. He's got Sunder too. That's spicy, bro. Xylo and the Hebo are both big. Yeah, they're gigantic. Any mages? You can still play Hebo in the jungle in next patch. You will have a really bad time against a lot of warriors. You might end up looking at lifesteal builds. We might go back to lifesteal Hebo to deal with the longer team fights. I'm not sure. That, or maybe we look at some kind of yellow numbers Hebo. That's not a bad Gold Fury call because they shouldn't be able to do fire here. Whoa, 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 whoa. He dashed in. No. This is a terrible play from him. He used his dash before he got to there. He should have waited for it to come back up to contest fire so he could dash out. They caught Morgan Le Fay in the back. He is taking a lot here. This is good. That's actually not bad if his team shows up and gets the cleanup. Will they get the cleanup? I don't know. Let's see what Hebo's doing. He fucked up walking into that and insulting. That was just super stupid. Oh my gosh. Good play from the Hachi. Yeah, that was a big play from Hachi. This Hebo is huge. This is the 3200 MMR, by the way. MLF is role-playing Elo Heaven. Yeah, he's getting absolutely railed. Oh, that was a good dash. Oh. Well, it was a good dash. That's Hebo, boys. That's a big old Hebo. That's a gigantic Hebo. 13-3, full build. Pain. Oh my gosh. Look at that damage gap. Why is Allen so much ahead of MLF? No, that was 800 from Hebo ult. His one missed, I'm pretty sure. That wasn't a pentakill. They killed MLF earlier in the fight. Way earlier, sadly. Almost a penta. Four-man's penta. Interesting pathing. He uses the three, or not the three, sorry, the root terribly. He's like engaging with the root when it's he's just dead. His positioning is pretty bad. There's no way there. Like his team's not even trying to fight. This is rough. I actually expected him to be a lot better. I didn't expect him to pop off or like, you know, obviously be a high Masters player, but I thought he would look okay into these games. And he looks super out of place, to be honest. So does this Morgan Le Fay. So that's saying something. But he is playing his role in solo, and this Morgan Le Fay might not be playing her role. She might not know how to play mid. Yeah, he probably would have looked okay on Yorm. I agree. I think if he had gotten Yorm, he would have looked okay. But in these brackets, he probably gets Yorm after he plays Yorm a couple games. It's got to get banned most of the time. If I am playing, like if I'm queuing and I keep seeing a Yorm main in the game, I'm just, or like any main, I'm just taking that god away. I agree. Would have got bodied in lane. He probably wouldn't have died though, because he'd have to know that matchup better. What rank is this? High Masters. 30, like 3k MMR plus on some of these players. And he's 2280 or 2250 MMR diamond. I don't think Blink would have done anything for him here. This match is just donezo. What's next? The heal chalice? Thorns. Thorns active. He was warding early. He had a lot of wards early, actually. Where's placed? Yeah, he's got the second most wards on his team. Allen out here coming up in the rear with the wards. Oof. Hebo with 0 wards, though. Hebo getting carried by wards? Question mark? Dude, he's so low on his net worth. That's... Ugh. What do you want to see out of your soul laner? Yeah, beats Aegis. He can't even walk at them. This is why Cthulhu is so rough. Oh, wait. Hebo dying in the back to Nem. Nem with the ult. Oh my gosh, is Nem gonna lose that 1v1? Nem lost the 1v1, barely. Set's out here losing the 1v1 to the soul. Wait, is he dead? No way. That Hebo lived with no HP and now he's back up. To be fair, it's hard to adjust to actual games when you consistently play around 2K and then get into real Smite. You pick up so many bad habits. Name one bad habit you pick up from playing with bad players. Since there's so many. Because you're not the first person to say something like that. What's a bad habit you pick up? Well, diving tower hasn't happened in a single, like okay, in mid he though, but that's not something you pick up with playing bad players. That's something you pick up by being bad. That's not your teammates causing you to dive towers. That's you have it being bad. And if you're saying it's a bad habit to make bad calls, you follow up your bad teammates with bad calls, well, you're in a real game. So that's not a habit because you don't have bad teammates in these games. You have regular teammates. So you can't follow up a bad call because there are none. You're just following up regular calls. Games like this actually are easier. You have people warding. There's no bad habit. What, dying in lane? That's a regular habit. That's not your teammates. It means you can get away with it in lower brackets. What do you're saying? You're in elo hell. You're obviously not getting away with anything. That doesn't make any sense. He's just dead, out of position, and he's playing a god that is the size of the world, so they can't miss. No mobility. Fighting too much and positioning are not habits. That's your skill level. That is your skill. That's not a bad habit. That is your skill. That is a massive part of Smite. When to fight and where to be positioning to fight. That is a huge part of the meta and your skill level. He's worthless frontline right now, and with Scream also being worthless at this stage, they're done. Wait, never mind. Xylo the savior? Xylo maybe keeping them from getting fire. That was a good pull from Maui. Oh my, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. How big is the skill gap in 2200 versus 2000 compared to 1600 to 2200? Usually when you're talking like 2200 players, their mechanics aren't ass, it's their decision making. And when you're talking 1600 players, their mechanics are ass and their decision making is bad. So there's a little like that gap between 1600 and what did you say, 1600 and 2200 is a little bit bigger. It's not drastically different from the 2200 to 2800 gap, but there is a bigger gap because mechanics become an issue. Would you recommend following your team's bad calls in ranked or trying to tell them to back off? Depending on your role, a lot of the time you listen to their calls, but you let them go in first and bait them. And you should be able to play around them being like idiots fairly easily. I would agree a bad habit would be not warding in shitter games because you think you're playing against shitters or because the people you're playing against don't know how to like gank, so you aren't worried about it. But this man's been warding the whole game. He has like the second most wards in the whole match. So for someone to say like bad habits, that doesn't actually apply to him here. Bad habits, like that just seems like an excuse for bad decision making. You're like, oh, it's a bad habit. No, you just make poor choices, and that's why you're not that good at the game. You can improve your skill so dramatically by just making better decisions. Scream is not tanky. He's almost there, but he just finished his kin, so he's really not tanky enough. What's he? Oh no, what's he rocking defense wise? Oh, I can't check him because he's dead. Order the swap to him. See how many protections he has. I understand there are bad habits to have in Smite, but usually they aren't like a ranked aspect. Like playing in ranked versus competitive like pro, you can have bad habits of, you know, going into fights consistently or going in 1v2 or 3 because you can outplay them, but in pro you can't. That's not going to be the same thing with, you know, my bad teammates versus my good teammates type of thing. That's a you decision making thing. Bad teammates aren't going to make you make bad decisions. You have to learn. Ranked is in ranked, you're going to have bad teammates all the time. They're just teammates. At that point, they're not bad teammates. They are just teammates. You got to learn to play the game around the way it is. A lot of the time, you might be the bad teammate, though, to be honest. We saw that one dude who had solid games against negative MMR players, but then got poopied on against 1700 MMR players, so... How would AA canceling affect smite balance? What do you mean? Yeah, I would say a bad habit would be getting a lead and fighting over and over again with the lead, thinking you have a lead so you win the game, when in reality you got to stop fighting in the mid game and start going for objectives. But that, once again, is not a my teammate thing. That's a you thing. His build, you can see his build, my boy. Tank hybrid. I mean, he's sitting at a lot of defense. With the Artemis on him, he's almost capped physical defense and almost capped magical. Without the Artemis on him, he loses a decent amount of protections though. A canceling has been in Smite since the beginning of time. It was always a thing on purpose. They build a lot of gods around A canceling. Dude, I hate when people body block me in Smite. That's why I do it to my friends, because it's fucking hilarious. But when people do it to me, that shit's triggering. I'm just trying to back the base, get out of my way. Destroy a Noob says, you're hard stuck. Every player I have in my games is just plain dumb. They stay in base or throw over one death. You want to drop your name in the chat and I'll just review your account and see where all these AFK players are? I'd be willing to bet I pull up your account and you have barely any AFK players. But you said every single game. Every fucking player, and I quote. They can't even group here. They should just be more patient. They wanted to go up in ward, but they can't. They're too far behind. 10k gold lead, and the other team grouped, and his team not grouped. They gotta stop going in. That's game. This is a closer game than I thought, but he played pretty shit. That's your in-game name? All right, I'm gonna pull this shit up. This game's over, right? Hold on, is this game not over? Alright, they're trolling. It's definitely over. Alright, before we go in to look at and talk up the solo laner here, let's look up Destroying Noobs, who is hard stuck because of his bad teammates. Casual, ranked. 41 minutes. Support, 4 wards. Your teammates were carrying you this game. Your teammates literally are carrying you in this match, and you are making the game harder for them to play because you aren't warding. You have the least wards on your whole team besides your solo, who is carrying you. So, first game I pull up after you said everyone AFKs is you not doing your job. All right, let's back and see the next game. See what are the odds I pull up another game and it's this exact thing. Well, here's the game where you popped off. Let's see. Let's see how this game went. All right, these two got clapped. This dude got clapped, but no one AFK. No one not playing the game. No one not. I don't see any AFK at all. Where's the AFK? I'm missing something. Where's the one death AFK? I'll do one more just for the sake of looking. What do we got here? Ranked ADC. What? No AFK. Your team actually carrying you again, but your teammates are the problem. Here's the difference. The game where he had a cuckoo solo and fed his brains out, he had a good game. Great. Every other game, he's getting carried. How are you hard stuck when your wins, you're getting carried? You barely outdamaged your Hercules as an ADC. And you went oboe second item. So I'm trying to figure out how you're hard stuck when your teammates are the reason you're winning some games. And the game where you do well is when your teammates are ass and you're losing that game. Why aren't you the reason you're winning games? I thought that was a ranked on bets game. Let's see. It looks like you only know how to play Thor. Oh no, here's a good game. I mean, you won this game, but let's see. You had another player out damage you in another match. So even though you popped off this game, somebody's still carrying you at a lower rank. So where is the AFK teammates? I'm legit trying to find them. Where the fuck are they? You literally said every player dies once and goes AFK. Well, let's check this Thor game. You're 9-3. Honestly, what I'm seeing is the games where you have feeders, you manage to get kills and run away by baiting your teammates. And then the games when it's a good match, your teammates carry the fuck out of you. That's what I'm seeing. What do you mean Janice had 19k? This dude had 15k, but they got shit on in lane because he have an Ares. And he went Cannoneers and Rod. So clearly this guy was a problem. And he probably didn't want to play support because he went Axe. This dude was just trolling. He also has TP. Oh wait, no, this is the solo lane Ares. This is the support. That's a dog shit ass build. Not AFK though. Still not AFK. Look at the Janice should have been AFK. 20k damage, you went 6-3 and 6. Your name is fitting because you destroy the shitters And then in the real games, you just kind of skate by off of your teammates. No AFKers though. So we went from literally AFK every game to nobody AFK. All right. Set. Not the best game. Not the best game for you. I think you need to get more comfortable on some other gods than Yorm to get up into that higher bracket. You need to learn your matchups because there's no world where you were contesting Cullen in lane early. You burnt through 3 health pots before you did anything in the lane. From blue to lane, from walking in the lane and getting him and his transformation, you burnt through 3 health pots in like a 20-second window. Which was rough to watch you go through all your sustain, and then you kept challenging him knowing he could kill you. He played badly in the second transformation. He should have killed you. He should have just sat there autoing you instead of pushing you, and he didn't kill you, and then he killed you later. So you need to learn that. Your wards were good. I think your build was a little sketchy. You went a second physical defense item to contest the lane, but you were almost at the point of rotations. You should have just committed to a magic defense item and gone for early rotation so you could deal with the Hebo in them and help them in their team fights and just given up your lane. Because your team won an early team fight in duo. So if you just start rotating to those fights, that one, because you won, team won the early fight where the Nem got a triple kill. The next fight in duo, they lost. If you were able to TP to that, you had a magic defense item, upgrade to TP, and just let your lane go, your team wins off of that. Way more advantage at that point in the game, at least in my opinion, because you were just getting bullied in lane. And it was because your early game was trash. Just let him have the lane. It's Cullen. He's going to shit on you anyway. Just let him have the lane. Who cares? Rather you lose a little bit of gold than just sit there and die and then lose the lane. I'll say another thing. When you died, you bought tier 2 and your tier 2 item and TP'd in the lane, and then you let him back to buy a full item. You should have stopped him from backing. You had an advantage where he had no items at all. He had a blue stone and no items, and you had a tier 2 fizz prots item. You should have kept him in lane as long as possible. So that way you would have had that gold comeback, the potential kill, maybe a gank, guarantee your next blue buff, which you got invaded. You should have never let him back. It was absolutely troll. Those things would have helped you. Your late game team fights, you would waste your dash and then walk into a team fight and not have your dash up, which I think was really risky. Also, your use of your thorns. Obviously, you're going to your ult, you're popping your thorns because you think they're going to target you. But I'd wait and see who they're killing before you just start throwing thorns out for no reason to help yourself. Because it seems like if you were actually tanky enough, they weren't even going to go on you until your thorns was off. So hopefully that'll help you. I definitely think you need to work on your matchups and having at least two other gods you can play and be comfortable on.